Alright everyone, sorry I'm a few minutes late, but that's why I started the starting soon screen before a bit earlier than normal. Alright, today we'll be doing Pokemon Red with Nidoking, the Gen 1 speedrunning Pokemon of choice. And the reason is, it's very good. I hope y'all had time to look over the stats and the move pool, because it's going to be very good. Hold on. There we go. I had to put in the crit chance. Wait a minute. Is that correct? The 85 divided by 512. Yep, that's the crit chance. Alright, so, yeah, let's get started. I don't have any notes written. I told Axew, like, don't even bother. This run's gonna be very simple and straightforward. And, I will need to record Nidoqueen for the video. I'll probably do that offline. What Pokemon does better in yellow but worse in red and blue? Abra. Anything that has to use normal moves for Brock almost always is better in yellow just because of the Brock's lower levels. Like, for example, Tangela is much worse in yellow because of no bind at level 1. Oh, I better show y'all the tier list. I had to pre-make this at the start of the stream. I realized on my old leaderboard spreadsheet, I never had Dugtrio or Tentacool on there. Those runs I did with Zealous-Spawn. I also did Pidgeotto in red and blue, but I don't have that result on there because, honestly, I did change my rules with how I allow the, what's it called? The fly paralysis strat. I abused that glitch a lot in that run. And I'm only going to allow it on fights where I can naturally get paralyzed. So you can't really use it for Lorelei, so I took that run off the leaderboard. But yeah, other Pokemon that do better in yellow. Honestly, like it's just anything that has to use normal moves against Brock. And these are the tiers I decided. Sub 40, I'm going to consider my S tier, and then 45, 50, basically increments of 5, then our 15, 30, then 45. And I'm going to keep Surge in the Bruno tier images. I could just put the Metapod, Kakuna stuff down here just to make the leaderboard look more full, but I'll just leave it alone for now. But yeah, anyway, let's get started with the run. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, the Nidos are better in yellow because of double kick. Raichu is E tier. Yes, look at its starting moveset in red and blue. I'll save you some time. It only has electric moves. It has to use Struggle on Brock. Not even University Magikarp could beat the game. Scott tried. Alright, so what am I gonna... Am I gonna have enough damage output for Brock? I don't think Nidoking can beat Brock on minimum battles. So I think I might fight some trainers in the forest. Yeah, I just don't think Nidoking can beat Brock at, like, level 9. So I think I'll beat just this trainer, and then the junior trainer in the gym. You would need level 14 for it to work. I think that's a little high. Ooh, a Pikachu. Honestly, that heal there probably wasn't necessary. But I think I was going to heal either before or after the fight anyway. Well then. Alright, we'll have to try that again. Part of me does... You know what? I'm going to see if I can see if Scott has played Nidoking in Red. I want to see what level he beat Brock at. Yeah, they can just get level 12 double kick. Alright, I'm just going to search the chat. He's only played Nidoking in Yellow and Fire Red. He has not played it in Red and Blue. I'm gonna see if Gym Leader Matt has played it. He only ran it in Red once. 4 years ago. Alright, so let's see. In this old video, level 13 on the junior trainer. Okay, yeah, it does seem like 13 is really pushing it. Made the math, and level 13 is kind of necessary for the Onyx. Luckily, that's just the bug catches and light year trainer. Yeah, even 13 is real risky. Then again, he's just... Dude, Matt is only spamming Horn Attack. Oh, that's enough of that. Okay, yeah, so we'll fight the trainers. Nidoking does not learn Peck in this game, no. I don't even think Nidoran male learns it. Not that it would help, true. Dude, Poison Sting would have done so little damage it actually missed. That's funny. Second playthrough already. Yep. Yep, so true. Online, I'm reading Nidoking does learn Peck. Poison Sting focus energy at Peck level 1. That is not true in Red and Blue. Level 12. Okay, I need to go heal. Dude, I should have picked up the potion. I think what I'm going to do if I lose here, just accept the blackout and go back. Yeah, and there's no point in using Poison Sting to try and poison either. Dude, where the hell are my crits? There they are. Yep. Dumbass. Yeah, I think you need level 13. Should I start over again? I'm gonna start over again. I mean, this is Nidoking. I shouldn't have a run that bad that early. I could never live with myself. But the question is, what level am I gonna need? 13 is still very, very pushy. I think I just want to get to the point where after, let's say level 13, I want to at least consistently knock out the Geodude. If I can consistently knock out the Geodude, then I can black out to the Onix until I eventually win. I think level 13 is that point, because damage rounding thresholds early on are super impactful. Requires the bag dimension, pretty much. You might be saying, hey, why not defeat the optional rival? The problem is, the optional rival is pretty difficult with his Pidgey knowing Sand Attack, and he does not give great XP yields at all. His XP yields are kind of bad. Alright, I think I need to train in this grass till I get level 12. I keep missing the champion battle. Well, maybe you should pay attention. Hold on, I don't remember how much XP the junior trainer gives. I used to memorize this number. I think it was like 416? 190 plus 219. What's 190 plus 219? Don't heal. Yeah. Wait a minute. I did heal at the pewter center, right? I'm pretty sure I did, yes. Yeah, I did. Nidoking is in the medium slow level up group. Nice crit. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this until I win. Alright, I think Horn Attack until the first defense curl. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I mean, even at level 15, it's still going to be luck dependent. There we go. Hey, I got level 16. That's pretty good. Dang, those blackouts made me poor. Yeah, there's no need to heal here for a little bit. We do get access to Water Gun coming up. I don't think it's worth getting. I don't think so. Water Gun is a very weak move. I'll definitely get Mega Punch, though. I mean, I didn't lose the few minutes because I sort of had to Blackout Train. Like, starting at level 13 was essentially the quickest way to beat Brock. Just arrive at 13 and just keep attempting it until you win. Oh, nice. Alright, got the Spearow, so if I don't find a Paris, then I can trade it for a Farfetch'd. Alright, I'm gonna heal here. Yeah, I'm gonna skip Water Gun. Could red bar be good or too risky? I think it's too risky for a solo run. You know, technically, Thrash in Generation 1 is only 70 base power. Mega Punch is actually going to be better than Thrash. The one benefit to Thrash is I can select it one time and it hits 3 or 4 times. So it can actually help with PP management. Yeah, true. Thrash has the accuracy. Yeah, definitely don't fight Misty. Not a good idea there. We pretty much have to beat Rival 2 first. I mean, the speedruns don't fight Misty until at least 24 or 25. Great start. There we go. First try. You always said trash. I think maybe I used to think that, but I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, I'm gonna put Thrash in slot 1 again. It's gonna be the best move for just holding the A button. And sadly, we do not learn Dig. Nidoking is turn your brain off. Nidoqueen is going to have to be a lot more, like, paying attention, because we get Body Slam, which I would argue is better than Thrash. But it has fewer PP than Thrash. And before the thing started, I said it'll be the king of history ever, or will it be zapped by the horn by the stupid rat? I mean, it's immune to Thunderbolt, so what do you mean by that? Alright, so I'm gonna fight the rocket here for a little bit of extra XP. Oh my god. That thing crit me at 1-8. Dude, do you have any idea how slow Drowsy is? That thing should not be critting. Alright, hopefully I'll be 25 for Starmie. Crit. Dude. Missed Mega Punch. That 1 HP clutch was... It was really clutch. You know, she does have a chance of X-Defend. Dude, I just cannot survive this many water guns. That was a range. I hate this game. Fucking hate it. You know what? Damage rounding. 100% damage rounding threshold. Dude! Fuck off. There we go. Even at level 25, it's still luck. Yeah, Nidoking is definitely going to have a better time against Misty. Okay, so since I don't have a Paris, because I never found one, I'm going to have to trade for the Farfetch'd and just use escape ropes. Body slam. Daniel, is that a joke over that Glade glitch? What the? Did I just use candies? No, I didn't. It's a ROM hack? Never heard of it. Oh, it's not the Glade glitch? Oh. Oh my god. Forgot this. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I never set my fucking DVs. Okay, I gotta start over. Since it's been a few months since I played Red, I completely forgot I have to set my stats in Pokebites. I never did. I had 7 attack Nidoking. That's why I kept losing to Misty. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get a run that didn't have that out of Misty Luck anyway. Well, that was 17 minutes wasted. Thrash is better than Mega Punch? Are you sure about that? Thrash is only 70 base power in Gen 1. To make a difference with Brock too? Absolutely. I'm still going to aim for 13, though. Okay, take... What is it? Take 4? But yeah, the reason Nidoking was getting those resets... It wasn't just because of luck. I was running with bad stats. Oh, it's 90 power. I thought it was 70. Oh, never mind then. But still, this is supposed to be a good Pokemon. I'm not gonna let it get I'm not gonna let it get a bad run like that. Thrash makes Mega Punch look worthless. Oh, it's not worthless. Sometimes I don't want to lock myself into one move. If I don't want to lock myself in one move, then I will use Mega Punch. I'm still getting it though, don't get me wrong. Oh, I just realized my type background isn't correct. There we go, all fixed. Oh, wait. I gotta train here till I get level 12. Because I cannot... Well, maybe I can beat Geodude at level 12. Because before, I couldn't beat Geodude consistently at level 12, but I think that was because of the bad stats. So, I think I can consistently beat Geodude at level 12. Minimum battles? Absolutely not. Not with Nidoking, because this thing's only going to have normal moves. It's very annoying to beat Brock with normal moves. If I was playing in yellow version, I would have gotten double kick at level 12. Okay, yeah, that didn't go great. How would Mew do in red and blue compared to yellow? Honestly, I feel like they'd be kind of similar. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now I'm just gonna blackout train until I win. Last time, I think I beat Brock at like 545. Let's see if I can do a bit better than that. Horn attack until defense curl. It's already near the end. You don't want to be thrashing for too long against Onyx because you want to avoid bite if you can. Cool. I was never gonna win that anyway. The fairy. Oh my god, dude. God damn it. I was trying... Oh my god, dude. I was trying to use, I was trying to use the Mega Punch TM. Well, if anything, this gives me more chances for Paris. Okay, at least I'm back to where I was now. We need 25 for Misty. Yeah. I'm gonna fight this guy. Okay, we found Paris. It's all worth it. Unfortunately, all my moves are too strong. Well, maybe Horn Attack won't kill. Someone fucking murder me. Yeah, dude, no. Paris is 4 times weak to Poison Sting in Gen 1. I should have kept Tackle. Fuck. I swear to God, I think playing good Pokemon is actually more stressful. Because there's more pressure on you to get a better time. I would not be feeling like this upset if I was playing like a Nidoran male. You know what's stupid? I would have been finished with my first run by now. Okay, yeah, so noted. Level 12, even with perfect stats, is not enough for Brock's Geodude. So I actually do need level 13. Oh yeah, you're right. That first run didn't have the perfect DBs. Yeah, you're right. Funnily enough, though, if the run went good, I would never have known it was a subpar Nidoking. Ooh, level 6. Sweet. Okay, yeah, so I need to leave the forest at level 12. There we go. I should probably buy the pokeballs first. Okay. Now to blackout till we win. Again. Dude, where are the crits, man? There we go. Well, I mean, I knew I wasn't going to win that anyway, but I at least wanted the XP. Someday you're going to sell all your potions without realizing. I mean, normally I sell my potions in Vermilion. Because in Vermilion, I like to sell Pokeballs, the Nugget, the potions, Bide if I still haven't, Bubble Beam if I can't learn it, and then I buy 5 Super Potions and 5 Repels. But yeah, I'm going to have to use Horn Attack here just because I don't want to attack into Bide. You know, every time he has to use a full heal, it actually pauses Bide. 518 Brock. Nice. The crits left the door. Yeah. Battle the guy with 4 Pokemon. I have Thrash. I'm not gonna battle that guy just because, he's slower to fight. Okay, this time, do not teach Mega Punch until I catch the Paris. Well, last time I was cutting it a little close on XP, so I think I will fight this guy. Oh, whoops. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to tackle here. Ooh, perfect. This is why I hate Paris. May as well fight a few more trainers, get to 25, right? Yeah, I think just the one trainer there will be enough, because I do have the entirety of Nugget Bridge. That actually would have been bad if I had died there. Hey, it's like I'm doing Paris manip in speedruns. Get out of here. There's actually a backup RNG manip where you can encounter a Paris on that tile. You might only need one candy before Misty. Technically, last time, I only used one anyway. I think I won't need any candies. Oh, you son of a fuck! Oh my god. I swear I don't want to do this anymore. Dude, all that work into getting the Paris to show up, and this is what happens. I would have just accepted the blackout, but I ended up winning, and that was a mandatory trainer. I could have just went back to the last save where the rival was, but Algrim, it's not about getting better. Just such stupid horse crap. I hate the fact I keep doing this. Like, I'm this close just deleting the stream and just not doing this anymore. I'm this close. I'm just getting so angry. I'll give this one more try. This thing deserves it for what it's doing to me. Like, dude, I was one hit away. I hit myself 3 times. And that was the one attempt I actually catch a Paris. There's no guarantee in the next run I'll even find one. Like, when I used to do the blue backports, I could go 3 runs in a row and never once find one. You know what? I'm gonna try something different. You done whining? Nope. I'll be finished once I get back to where I was. You know, this is kind of the reason, this guy's actually pretty bad. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, yep, there we go. That's why you don't fight that guy. I have to make a Z tier. I got a better nickname. This thing is certainly acting like it. You know what's funny? I think Nidoking might end up being better in this format. I know in yellow version Scott came to that conclusion, but honestly, if you think about it for a sec, we start with Body Slam instead, and we can just beat Brock with just simple paralysis. We can just paralyze him. I'm just so tired of having to reset this many times over some stupid. But yeah, we're not fighting the rival. Hey, got a level 6 again. Alright, I'm still gonna need level 12 though. You can avoid using Thrash with the regular trainer, it'll take more than 3 turns. That's why on the second trainer, I was using Horn Attacks first. On the trainer with 3 Pokemon. I used Horn Attacks on the first Pokemon. Okay. Please, though, just allow me to find a Paris again. Okay. Wow, sub 5 rock. Nice. You know what, since I have less XP than I would like, I might actually fight the bug catcher. Hey look, red bar. I'm not concerned about quick attack though. I don't have red bar anymore. What this thing would do no damage due to the glitch for 4 times distance. I don't know because Brock used to use full heals. No, it still did like 1 damage. Nidoking still has attack. If I was a Nidoran, then then it would probably do no damage, but I'm a Nidoking, so it still did 1 damage. Bro. Well, I guess we're back in it now. I mean, honestly, if the Geodude uses the defense curls, it can be sort of a good thing, because all it takes is 1 crit and we haven't been damaged. If you were level 11, it would do no damage, but that would have been a terrible idea due to your lack of damage output. Interesting. Oh, I'm in red bar. Nice. I'm not risking it. I feel like that would have been a better nickname. No, I feel like this is totally appropriate. Okay, now I'm done complaining. Hey, Robert. Can you imagine if I never healed here? That would have been funny. No, it wouldn't have. There we go. I would still like 25. I'm gonna try fighting this guy. There we go. There we go. Crash out would have been hilarious. What? Oh. No, you do not want to see me in a fit of rage. Well, thankfully, we don't really have to worry about the Machamp. Her behavior is already getting annoying very fast. Well, N1, I guess we're kind of even for when we would do those runs in Scott's server and you would keep interrupting me half the time, so I guess now we're even. Yeah, that was some like very old behavior that I haven't shown in a long time. Because that is exactly how I would feel. I don't think there was any point in saving here. The only thing I can get hit with is Sonic Boom and Quick Attack. Fair enough. You know, in speedruns, this person used to be known as the 4-turn Thrash Girl. Before she was ever known as Rapping Lash, she was the 4-turn Thrash Girl. Because what you would do is you would use Thrash here, and if you didn't get the 4 Thrash, then you were open to a bit of luck. Because the speedrun did not get Body Slam. Likely no one else is interested. Pretty much. I think the guy just showed up and wanted to know where the bathroom was, and he couldn't get his... He couldn't get out. Whoops. Four-turn Thrash Girl is crazy. Kinda is. Wasn't really the best nickname. Then again, the guy on the gentleman on the Sazan was known as the Gentleman Candy. Which, fun fact, when Pokeguy last had the world record for red and blue, he actually got that rare candy, even though it was meant as a safety strat. Getting that candy allows the four-turn Thrash Girls' Oddish to be consistent one-shots instead of a range. It's meant for, like, beginners. But he decided to do that trick anyway, and he still got the record, which is kind of insane. But then Sind had to get a run that was so good, I think it effectively killed the category. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I still have, oh, hold on. Oh. I was just gonna say, I'm gonna buy my, Super Repels here, but like, wait, no. I was mixing up Fire Red and Leaf Green strats. Alright, I don't think I want Ice Beam with Nita. I'm just gonna get it. You won't need Mimic, though. Do Pokemon speedruns need a TAS? I'm guessing you don't know what a TAS is. A TAS just means tool-assisted speedrun. It's essentially, you play the run using slowdowns, speed-ups, save states, and basically just frame-perfect inputs so you can create a theoretical perfect speedrun. That's what a TAS is. It shows off what is theoretically possible, even if a human can't achieve it. That's what a TAS is. The gentleman's still known as that. It's an appropriate nickname. Also, Rock Slide is the only move that can one-shot these things. Thunderbolt and Ice Beam cannot. The only reason I know that is actually from the old speedruns. The speedruns would actually get Rock Slide just for the ghosts here. Because Thunderbolt cannot one-shot him. I guess they hate confusion and paralysis just as much as we do. Pretty much. I think Rock Slide helps with other fights too. I mean, you have to go up there for the fresh water anyway, so it's not that much of a detour. Autocorrect changed what I said. I meant, do you guys use one? Like, is there a task time to beat? Uh, there is a task. I don't remember what the time was. I know the task uses Tauros. But it's not RTA viable. Alright, I'm actually going to go to Syl first. Yeah, tasks are they're almost never achievable by humans. There is a thing called a human theory task, which it's sort of like a task, except it only uses strats that a human could realistically pull off. Granted, it'd still be a perfect run, but it'd be like a perfect run that a human could theoretically achieve. Also, hey Shadow, what's up? Yeah, I really need Earthquake. Oh yeah, the Super Mario Bros. NES record is like frames away from the task. Alright, so long, Body Slam. We'll see if this is the good idea, but I'm actually going to do a 2-part Sylph. Like, part 1 is just to get Earthquake. And then, I'm going to leave and go by Erica, Koga, then Blaine. Okay, not Blaine. Erica, then Koga, then go do Rival 5. Human theory tasks are pretty cool. Yeah, they are really cool. Really? Uh-oh. Good thing I saved. Okay, that was pretty unlucky. You know one fun thing I've learned about the Super Mario Bros. NES speedruns? There are some tricks they have to straight up ban because they're impossible to perform on console, but you could do it on emulator. Like, there's a trick you can do where you can get Mario to move from a stationary position to, like, moving slightly faster than normal. But the problem is, you have to press left, down, right on the same frame, which is possible to do on keyboard with an emulator, but is not possible to do on controller. So they actually banned that specific strat. You're not allowed to do it. You could do it on a controller. You would have to shave down your, you'd have to shave down the nub on your D-pad. Yeah, it was, yeah, left and right at the same time. The task does it, and that's the reason the task is slightly faster. It's a weird gray area because it's technically possible. I don't know if it was like brought up to a vote among the runners or if like leaderboard moderators decided to ban it. I'm not sure what, but they did end up making the trick banned. I'm of the position that I think it should be banned. Because I know actual leaderboards will always want to prioritize console players over emulator players, so a trick that's way easier to do on emulator is way more likely to get struck down. You know what's funny? There's an actual strat here in Red and Blue called Sylph Bar, where you could intentionally take a hit from the Gyarados to get hit with Hydro Pump, and you could stay in Red Bar. Basically, I think up until Lorelei. I don't remember how far it goes, but it's very risky because it has a high chance of killing you. I don't remember what the range is, but it can theoretically kill you. But it can save you over a minute if you're able to get it. Okay, yeah, looking at the real time we're at so far, there is no way Nidoking can beat Alakazam. It's not even going to be close. Just because the Brock split is terrible. Hey, freeze. Nice. We only blacked out once. Wait, was it twice or once? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we only blacked out once, though. You know what? That is complete luck right there. Alright, I need to teach Surf. Oh, I'm supposed to teach Strength, then Surf. Whoops. Oh well. Likely to make NES and emulator run should be equal, not just easier, with an advantage only possible on emulator. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they almost always want to prioritize console players. Because deep down though, most people do believe speedruns are more legitimate when done on actual hardware. There are some exceptions, like if the emulator is so accurate. Like for example, in Red, Blue, and Yellow, they created a very specific emulator. It's kind of like Super Shucky, but for the actual speedrun community. It's called Gambit. Gambit Speedrun. It's an emulator meant specifically for them. It was coded by them. It's meant to run effectively 100% like the original Game Boy, or like Game Boy player. So they do allow the world record to be on that emulator. But no other emulators allowed though. A bunch of categories will either not allow emulator at all, or they will make emulator its own separate category. That's why Super Mario 64 is still playing on consoles despite being slower. I'm pretty sure it's just because the default category is on the N64. No Horn Drill? We really don't need Horn Drill. The one theoretical use for it would be like Lance's Gyarados, but we have Thunderbolt for that. Like, Ponyta or Rapidash actually need to use Horn Drill on Lance, because otherwise it's very unlikely to beat Lance without it. Yeah, no need to save here. Alright, what level should we attempt Lorelei at? Nidoking learns like everything. Can't learn dig. Whoops. A lot of Mario speedrunners literally switch between controller and KBM. I don't know what that is. Scyther couldn't be given a decent set. Yeah, Game Freak played favorites. Have you seen Marowak's learn set? And that was just great. That was a critical hit, Hydro Pump. Oh, keyboard and mouse. Is that allowed? Do the leaderboards actually allow that? There's no way that should be allowed, right? Because that's pretty stupid. Oh my god. Okay, I need to use candies. I think theoretically, we could still get S tier because my S tier is under 40 minutes. Do you guys think we can get sub 40? Level 55. Well, I mean, it makes sense it's allowed because obviously speedrunners wouldn't be doing it. It doesn't really give them much of an advantage at the top level. I guess that's true. It just seems stupid. Like, I mean, not using a keyboard as a controller, but, like, switching controllers mid-run. That's really weird. I'm gonna get this just in case. Depends on how Lorelei goes. True. Yeah, that's why I want Strength in Slaw 1, because you noticed I kept trying to use Surf. Oh, nice, I got the turn 1 rest. I think with Dugong, that was probably like a 50-50 chance. Okay. That was scary. Where's my full restores? Oh, here they are. The elusive turn 1 sleep. Yep. Still, that Lapras was pretty scary. think that Super Potion or a Hydro Pump Miss was the only way I was gonna win. Did I just Gen 1 miss Earthquake? I'm not even gonna save here. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna outspeed her whole team. Yep. The hiker's just randomly here. True. He couldn't find the bathroom. Also, his Dragonairs literally cannot attack me. What if Ice Beam would have been the better move? I don't know. I blame Leon for teleporting the hiker. Is that something he can do? $60. Hey, who doubted sub 40? Okay, I think level 59 might have been the minimum. I think 58, I probably would have speed tied. Hey, I got a badge boost. Oh, dude. Really? I forgot that's a thing you can do. Oh, man. Hey, I won in red bar. 38-20. 3 resets, 1 blackout. Level 61. You know, it was definitely really frustrating to get here. You guys probably saw how frustrated I was, but I'd say this was worth it. This is literally the speedrunner feeling as well. You just throw absolute rage fits at like really bad attempts, but then when you get the good run, it's all worth it. The first torture to ever get S tier. Yep. The only time. Okay, the red bar was here a bit earlier. Alright, let's go ahead and add this to the tier list. Alright, game time 227, real time of 3820. Alright, 4th place overall. It did better than Zapdos and Vileplume, but worse than Blastoise and Victory Bell. Blastoise was really freaking good, but Nidoking's #1 problem is it's literally Brock. Yeah, speedruns are torture, yes, I agree. But it becomes worth it when you eventually get that good run. Rip Moltres sucked, never do it again. I mean, it didn't. Okay, yeah, it did suck, yes. But here's the funny thing, like, I feel less stressed out playing bad Pokemon. Because there's no people don't expect you to get a top tier time with it. But I just knew with a Pokemon like Nidoking, I couldn't just let those old runs slide. Alright, everyone. Yeah, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow. We'll be doing more Vanta Black. I'm going to head into my Discord server real shortly, and I'm going to record Nidoqueen for the video for Friday. I'm going to try and edit the whole video on Wednesday, because I'm going to be out of town Thursday. So, in about, like, 5 minutes, I'll be in the Discord if anyone wants to watch. Bye.